Hello?
Tez, good morning. Good morning, good morning.
Hi.
Hi there.
Nigel.
So, which party do you normally support?
Well, I'm a Labour Party member. And I
Okay.
have been for a long while, and I know Jeremy Corbyn from before he was an MP.
Okay,
And
well,
my belief is we've got a lot of confusion because I think the basic setup is Boris Johnson is a Remainer and Jeremy Corbyn is a Leaver.
there is a...
Jeremy can't implement his policies because he's got a PLP that doesn't support him. And Boris Johnson, I guarantee we won't come out on Thursday. If he was, he would have found a way to push through, but he doesn't want Brexit. He wants to make sure the establishment overturns the democratic decision of the working class of this nation.
Well, I think, Boris, of course, had always been critical of the European Union, but always...
He's a con man.
Is he?
Yes. He's a liar, totally, I believe, amoral, and I don't think he's fit to be a leader of any nation.
But he is telling the country something that at the moment a lot of people are warming to.
He's spinning a yarn.
Okay, right. But does he have a point when he says that Remainers in Parliament are holding the country hostage? Doesn't he have a point?
No.
Well, I think he does, because, come on, all these people...
I know you do, because you have a line on it as well. You say you believe in democracy, but you haven't been elected democratically to your party.
Hang on. I led the Brexit Party to winning an election a few weeks ago.
I know you left the Brexit Party. That's history. You are now in a different party.
No. I'm just explaining to you that a few weeks ago I set up a new party that won a national election. But that's by the by. My position in this is by the by. My point to you is this.
Your position's very important. And your party could make a real difference.
My position is...
I don't believe you really want to see us come out.
What? You're having a laugh, aren't you?
You.
What do you mean you don't believe? What do I have to do?
Well, you could have stayed with a party, but you just keep switching positions. You're another pundit who can't be relied upon.
Hang on a second. I was with, from its first day, 26 years of my life with
I started
UKIP.
campaigning against the EU before you did. I got arrested on the first referendum.
How old are you?
75.
Right, well, I'm sorry. I couldn't campaign.
I have more experience than you, that's true.
Well, all right, listen.
more history than you,
look.
And I know when people are conning us. And we're conned constantly by you so-called pundits and leaders.
Now, listen, I spent 26 years in UKIP. I was chairman of it, national campaign manager, head cook, bottle washer, and leader for 11 years. And I packed it up because the party went rotten. Some would argue...
It's your party. Why weren't you running it in a way which is democratic? If it was, you might have got a different situation.
Sometimes when parties become very democratic, they can go wrong. The Labour Party, putting on lots of members, has made it go in a direction that many would say is anti-Semitic. But that's by the by.
The Labour Party has the potential for changing things because it is democratic and it has got a big membership.
All I'll say to you is this. I want us to have a clean break Brexit. I don't think we should be adjudged at the European Court of Justice. I think we should decide on our borders.
I agree with that.
We should decide on our legislation, and I've always fought for that.
I agree with that.
And I've always believed in that. And my biggest worry with all of this right now is that Boris will, at some point, get through this new EU treaty, which will leave us in some ways in a worse position than where we are. So there
It is a good treaty, I agree. We need a much cleaner break.
Absolutely.
But we're not going to get it through Boris Johnson, we're not going to get it through the establishment, and we're not going to get it through the media and pundits like you.
Well, I tell you what, if I get a chance, you'll get it. I promise you. All right, thank you. Well, that was a very interesting phone call. It's not often that I'm sort of accused of being a Remainer, basically, so I have to ponder on that one for a moment. Yes, Boris is right. Parliament is holding the government hostage. They sure are turkeys who refuse to vote for Christmas, and I'm speaking as somebody who would prefer to remain. Well, Lazarus, interesting, isn't it, that you see the point that many see, which is for the Labour Party right now to have a general election, it would be a disaster.